Hey guys, I apologize in advance because you're going to have to deal with the sounds of the washing machine running because of my poor planning. But anyway, this here is the second of the three Evergo Huggers that I got a couple weeks ago. And you probably remember I took a video of the first one, like right after I got them, and then I had a little hiatus, and now we're back here with the second one. So, for just a refresher, I got these three. They were three matching white Evergo Huggers, all the same model number. I'm pretty sure, which was it was like 4E-6EALW dash something. Hang on, it's on this. This one's got its tag here. I can probably see. Um, yeah, it is 4E-6EALWP3S. Yes. And, yeah, so two of them had the cast iron motor, and then one of them had the stamped motor. This is the second one that has the cast iron motor. The first one that I recorded also had a cast iron motor, but that one had a very badly failed capacitor. This one works perfectly fine straight from the seller, so no, didn't need to fix this one up or anything. No capacitor troubles. Works great, so I'm really happy with that. And I can actually use this one's capacitor as a reference for the values that I need for the other one, because I'm pretty sure I know I need a 2 microfarad, and I only had a 1 microfarad. And then the other value was I think like 6.5 or 5.5, but I could not tell because the part that the label had gotten all charred, and I actually have it right here to show you as a refresher. I can focus. Yep, there you go. That's what the other one's capacitor looked like. The worst catastrophic failure I've ever seen to date in a capacitor. And like I said, I think these motors were to blame because the other concave housing hugger that I have that has the same motor, but it's orange instead of white, had a very similar capacitor failure, but it wasn't that catastrophic. Anyway, this one is the model that is from April of 1985, and it's a little bit different because instead of having the date sticker on top of the nose, it has it on top of the motor itself, which is very unique. I haven't seen that before. Typically, they're always on top of the nose, the sticker. And yeah, so I didn't have to really do much to this one. This one has the floral globe, as you can see, the floral schoolhouse globe. Well, you probably can't really see it that well because of the light, but I will show you that in a minute when I turn the light kit off, but I did just want to have the light kit on just to demonstrate it. And I did mention that this one and the stamped motor one, have antique brass fitters, and the first one has a polished brass fitter. I don't know why they have that, but they just do. Yeah. So yeah, these are kind of generic. They're a little bit different, of course, with the GE vents, and the nose is a little chunkier, and of course they've got the traditional flat-ended Evergo cane with the rounded edge towards the motor, and then the edge furthest out is flat, which was something that Evergo did. Yeah, and then it's got the green sticker underneath of the pull chain and the reverse switch, which I'll show you in a minute again. Yeah, so don't think there's anything else to say about this one. I pretty much covered it all in the last video. This one does have that larger round mounting bracket, the older style, like this one, big round one. The stamp motor has the smaller one, if you remember. So, go ahead and turn the light kit off now, and you can see that really nice, pretty floral schoolhouse globe. I really like that. This pull chain extension did come with the fan, this little white wooden pendant thing. This one did not for the light. I had this one already and added it. I think it actually kind of matches that one. But, yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and turn the fan on high now. And I did mention in the other video, the first one, that they told me that the motors hummed a lot, and they mentioned that this one hums the least. So yeah, they said that the first one hummed the most, and I'm like basically 100% certain that's because the capacitor was fried. But yeah, this one works perfectly fine. Runs nicely on high and forward. And then you probably noticed that this one goes a lot faster than the other one. That's because, again, I didn't have the right capacitor values. But yeah, this is how fast it's supposed to go. And this thing is moving a fairly good amount of air for a hugger, I have to say. You know, the stamp motor one that I have, or that I had for a while, that I tested a long time ago in the shed at the old house, I didn't think that one moved a whole lot of air. And there's no wobble. There's one blade is like bent downward, I think. I don't want to mess with them because I don't want to break the blade arms, but yeah, no wobble at all. Very impressive. And there's really not a whole lot of motor noise either, which is, because these normally were known for being noisy. Turn it down to medium. Kind of a fast medium, but I think they're compensating for it being a hugger fan and, you know, airflow being restricted. So I'll take it down to low. And again, that noise you're hearing is from the washer. That's not the fan. The fan is pretty much dead silent. And this one doesn't have any bearing noise either. The other one had a little bit of bearing noise. This one's definitely in better shape than the first cast motor one. Somewhat fast, low speed, but you know, I think these were, again, sped up a bit just to compensate. So now, up to high again. Yeah, there's one blade that's like pretty badly bent downward. And spin down. This one's probably going to have better bearings too. Oh, cat's wanting to get in the video, I guess. Alright, well, you've stopped. So yeah, I think this one definitely has a little bit better bearings. Flip it to reverse, and whoops. Let's reverse work. Maybe. Give me a second here, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I think this one's reverse switch might need some deoxit sprayed into it to get it working again, but it's a little finicky, so I did get it to make contact. So now let's go ahead and start the fan up on low in reverse. I was like, oh no, don't tell me this one's also got capacitor troubles. But then it wouldn't have worked at all on forward, or wouldn't have gone that fast. Yeah, these old reverse switches tend to get some oxidization in there. But it's working good for now. That's pretty much as fast as we're going to get. Seems a little slower in reverse. I think the other one was also... Yeah, the other one did also go a bit slower in reverse, so maybe that's just a characteristic of these motors. I don't remember the concave housing one I tested, if that one had any difference. This is also the same type of motor, I believe, that's used in the remote controlled ornate GE vent as well that I have. Same cast motor. Of course, the one in that one is orange, just like in the concave housing hugger. So medium, definitely a bit slower, I think. And high. Yeah. I guess that's just a characteristic of these then. Just go slower in reverse. So, yeah, it's a lot quieter also. No motor hum. Very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot more motor humming forward. Alright. Okay. So now, a real quick up-close view for you guys. So here we have, you know, basically identical to the other one I showed you, but, you know, generic housing with the filigree and the GE vents, which is the part that sets it aside from the generic ones, or the GE vents. The blades on this one seem a little bit yellowed. I'm not sure if this was in like a room that got a lot of direct sunlight, but you can see it's like a spot that's not as yellowed there. Very interesting. I don't hate it. Yeah, chunky nose with the nose cap that mounts on the surface, the lower surface, unlike the later ones that had the screws on the side. Reverse switch. Oh, this one does not have the sticker. Oh, it does. It's right here. I was gonna say, I thought I saw it when I was putting it up. I guess whoever had it opened last just put it on the wrong side. It's supposed to be on that side. They just put the nose cap on backwards. So I'll have to fix that and not run into stuff on the floor while I do so. Anyways, the pull chain does have the regular green sticker underneath of that. And then here's that really pretty floral globe that I really like. You can see. Very pretty. And then this one has, like I mentioned, the larger mounting bracket. So unfortunately I can't show you the date code or the date sticker on top of the motor, but just trust me when I say it's exactly identical to the other one that are normally on top of the nose. And the other one has it there, but it just is April of 85 instead of March of 85. So this one came a month later than the other one. Very interesting. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything I left out about this one. So that is the second Evergo 52-inch hugger ceiling fan with the cast iron motor. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.